I gotta confess that I like to cross-dress. I've been doing it since I was 13. It's hard to tell from what you wear, but it's called singing in the open-minded punk scene. Oh, hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Chris Norwood. And yeah, I just smashed a guitar. Haven't used this pick in a while. This is ranking the studio albums by NOFX. And I am really excited to be talking about this band today. Got a lot of albums to cover. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky 13. Punk rock is real. And today we gotta tell you, we gotta do this. So let me know in the comments what you think about NOFX discography. This is a band that I knew about ever since I was a wee little lad discovering punk rock for the first time in 96, 97. And I never really dug deep into their catalog until I think last year. And they were very, very good. I was really glad that I gave all these punk rock records such a deep listen. I've seen NOFX in concert once at the 2004 Warped Tour. And again, you know, if you're not real familiar with the band's catalog, when you see them live, sometimes it's not that great of an experience. But I do remember their on-stage banter, which was and is unparalleled. Let's start with the worst. Table feels weird. Okay, the worst NOFX album, and we're going to work our way up to the best, the greatest of all time. The worst, in my opinion, is just a very meh album, is White Trash, 2 Hebes, and a Bean. Yikes. This came out in 92, it was 32 minutes long, and it does have the classic Bob straight edge cover, and just other than that, there's just not much on White Trash. 2 Hebes and a Bean that I enjoy, and that title, I mean, I know that it's supposed to be cringe, but that is cringe. I should have got drunk for this video. Coming in next is going to be, I think this might be a hot take for this band. Coming in next is going to be Punk and Drublick. I love that album art. Love the title. It's 40 minutes long. So this one, immediately the second worst one. And, you know, Fat Mike is just really writing some killer songs here with Linoleum, Don't Call Me White, Perfect Government, and Punk Guy, Happy Guy. Just an immediate jump up. So we're still on my second worst NOFX album. It's got some pretty darn good stuff on there. Let's go to the third, which is going to be So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes. Makes me think of A Perfect Circle for a moment there. It's My Job to Keep Punk Elite. That is one that ended up in my MP3 collection back in the days, back in the early days. What else do we have on this one? There's some, I believe, you know, this one's got, a couple of good tracks like Punk and Drublick. But there's just not, a whole lot of substance in this one. Coming in next is going to be the debut, Liberal Animation. This is 88. These guys go way back. This was when, this is their debut. So they came out around the same time as Green Day were coming up. All songs written by Fat Mike. He's the brains of this operation. You put the chocolate in my peanut butter. Vegetarian Mumbo Jumbo, Mr. Jones. I Live in a Cake. yeah, so this one is just in terms of quality, a lot better than those first three records that we've covered so far. We're almost into the really good juicy stuff for me personally, and we'll start talking more in depth about the albums as I get to the ones I care about a lot more. Coming up next, not a bad album by any means, is going to be Ribbed. I hope I don't get like any trouble for the controversial stuff in this one. So this one had Just the Flu, which is one that I've recently come to enjoy. Cheese, Where's My Slice? And I Don't Want You Around is kind of like a Ramones type song. Really loving that. Ribbed had some real highlights as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, those were my, like the 4, 5, those were the 5 NOFX albums that I just, don't have a lot of connections with those. But from here on out, I'm loving it. Loving just about everything else that this band has put out. So let's get into the good stuff. 2000s, Pump Up the Volume. This one, I'd seen this cover. It's burnt into my brain. I've seen advertisements for it all over the place, and I absolutely love it. Really weird, but what do we got here? Take 2 Placebos and Call Me Lame. What's the Matter with Parents Today? Thank God It's Monday. It's just another manic Monday. That is not how that song goes. Theme from a NOFX album. Really great stuff here on Pump Up the Volume. It gets better and better. We have, kind of late era, Wolf in Wolf's Clothing coming in next. Gotta love some yellow and black album art. This one has several really great tunes. I love 60%. I love I love 60% Reprise. And there's just a lot of really good songwriting on Wolves in Wolves Clothing, 2006, NOFX. I don't think I'm going to show you either cover for Heavy Petting Zoo. It's just gross. They're heavily petting animals, and it's really gross. But the music is extraordinarily good. 34 minutes and 54 seconds of punk rockedness. Hobophobic, Scared of Bums. Filthy Bleeding Heart Disease, Hot Dog, Lisa, Love Story. Just a lot of really, really good classic NOFX, if you ask me. Don't look up the album artwork. Even the alternative's even worse. Jeez Louise. Mother crackers. S&M Airlines is coming in next. Wow. Days to Days. Another, written by Fat Mike and Eric Melvin. Mean People Suck. Vanilla Sex. S&M Airlines. Life O'Reilly. You Drink, You Drive, You Spill. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. Another lonely day. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. Another lonely day. Another lonely day. Oh, I'm so lonely. Where is anybody? I'm so alone. Not alone. There's a. See, not alone. You are not alone. Coming up next, we are in my top 4 NOFX records. This one's got an interesting, very interesting situation with the different versions of this album. NOFX's Coaster. It's Coaster on the CD, but if you get it on vinyl, it's called Frisbee. So you can actually have a drink coaster and a Frisbee if you get both editions, which I highly suggest you do. You gotta drink, you gotta throw Frisbees. Frisbees live! No cringe here on the channel. No cringe at all. What the heck? Coaster. Frisbee. Oh, there's the Frisbee cover. Pretty cool. You got Coaster. Frisbee. That kind of irritates the OCD in me, because is there... can't you get like a vinyl version of Coaster and it not be called Frisbee? Freak! So, irritating. Really great album though. Really love Coaster. Why do I love Coaster though? There's a song, there's just like something amazing on Coaster / Frisbee. Creeping Out Sarah. It's a really good one. Creeping Out Tegan on the Frisbee version. There's a lot of differences on the thing. Oh, this is it. The song "I Am an Alcoholic" is a highlight of their career. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I Am an Alcoholic. Pretty darn good. Pretty amazing. That's the best song so far. Best song by far. So far, by far. 3 great tunes on Coaster / Frisbee. Coming in next is going to be their latest. NOFX First Ditch Effort. And this one had a lot of really great tunes that I heard before listening to the entire album. 6 Years on Dope, Oxymoronic, I Don't Like Me Anymore, and my personal favorite, I'm a Transvestite. Ditch Effort, Deadbeat Mom, Bye Bye Biopsy Girl, I'm So Sorry Tony is a real highlight too, and Generation Z. Give it up for Generation Z, ladies and gentlemen Z. First Ditch Effort, the latest. Hopefully we'll be getting another NOFX album pretty soon. But you know, their last one, First Ditch Effort, it's my 3rd favorite. So they are still killing it when it comes to new releases. And we'll talk a little bit about that at the end of the video if you want to stick around. Let's see what else we got. This is my top 2 NOFX records. 2003's, my feet stink. The War on Errorism. And this, oh man, Legacy. Oh, so many songs are featured and other things. This is kind of where I discovered NOFX. So maybe a little bit before this, but this is where I really started to really keep track of what they were doing. Let's take a look at the track list. Ladies and You. Franco Un-American. That's the way to go, Franco Un-American. Which way to go, Franco Un-American? The way to go, Franco Un-American. Oh. We got 2 Jealous Agains. Love the references in that. And I also love the sequel. We got two Jealous Agains again. And whoops, I OD'd. I love the humor of this band. And War on Errorism was just darn close to perfect. However, NOFX fans, punk rock fans, Green Day fans, all you weirdos out there, join me in receiving the best NOFX record of all time, in my opinion. It's going to have to be. This is very unusual. This is the first time that I can recall out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these videos where a self-titled, I gave it away. Actually, dang it, it's not really self-titled. I didn't really give it away. So forget what I was talking about. Self-entitled, not self-titled, you stupid pieces of garbage. Released September 11th, 2012. Recorded in the Blasting Room in Colorado. Interesting. Melodic hardcore and punk rock fusion at 29 minutes and 47 seconds on Fat Mike Records. Of course, obviously, produced by Bill Stevenson. Not so obviously. Pretty good production on this one. It's in between self-titled and Stoke Extinguisher, whatever that is. You may know. Like, tell me in the comments. The singles from self-entitled were called Ronnie and Mags, and Xmas Has Been X'd. This album took a long time to materialize. Oh my goodness, they wrote 300 songs for Coaster/Frisbee. Wow. So, with this self-entitled, same writing situation, with most of the songs being written by Fat Mike and a little bit by Eric Melvin. I wasn't crazy about Ronnie and Mags, but I absolutely adored the song after it, She Didn't Lose Her Baby, Secret Society, I Fatty, oh yeah, Sell Out, and I Got One Jealous Again, and Xmas Has Been X'd, like we mentioned. Now, Jealous Again was a Black Flag record, and this kind of reminds me of Alkaline Trio mentioning Walk Among Us in some of their song lyrics. Put a walk among us on and turn it off, and nothing on the airwaves in the despair I feel. That said we've had enough. Put a walk among us on and turn it off, and nothing on the airwaves in the hatred we feel. So what, man, such good stuff here, man. Such good stuff. Like, I'll show you a Black Flag Jealous Again, because they talk about it so much. Black Flag, Jealous Again. Oh, that reminds me of Black Crows, though. And man, just wait till I do the album ranking for Black Crows. It's going to be bad. I'm going to hate it. It's going to be almost as bad as Hanson. But yeah, this is my absolute favorite NOFX album. Could be a hot take. I don't know. I'm not super involved in the NOFX community. I just know that I like their music, and I've just recently listened to it all, and it was pretty darn fun to listen to it all. I'm actually working on some covers of NOFX songs and some Billy Joe Armstrong No Fun Mondays tracks. Trying to get some guitar work going on that. And I'm actually working on some studio tracks that will be different than my live performances on here. So like and subscribe, guys, because I got a lot of punk rock coming. NOFX, I may be doing some other videos involving them as well. So if you're a NOFX fan, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and share and subscribe. Spill chocolate pudding on your table. NOFX. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. There's the ultimateguitar.com chords for Transvestite, which is one of my favorite songs. Let's see what NOFX are up to right now. Right now! First ditch effort, an upcoming 14th studio album. Oh, I absolutely love their single, There's No Too Soon If Time Is Relative. Check that one out. Oh my gosh. A tribute of physicist Stephen Hawking, who had died earlier. I gotta go listen to that one. That's one of my all-time favorite songs ever. What did they do? They did a little bit after that. In 2018, they were writing new material. In 19, they were writing new material. On March 23rd of this year, they released a video for the new song Probod, PRBOD. A few days later, the band released another video for another new song that didn't make it on the new album called The Audition. So, yeah, we should have a new NOFX album probably, either, if not this year, maybe early next year. Maybe around album season next year. So, like I said, if you're a NOFX fan, please like and subscribe. I might be, keeping tabs on what they're doing with their new record. So, Fat Mike Burkett, Eric Melvin on accordion, Eric Smelly Sandlin, my feet are smelly, Aaron El Jefe Abate on lead guitar, trombones, and other things. And touring members, Karina Dinke, former members, Scott, Dave, Steve. Thank you. Good night.